He groomed her into a weapon. Psychologists call it folie à deux, a shared madness. Together, they formed a bond of evil. Hindley was the mask of normalcy. She was the one who could pull a car over and ask a child for help finding a lost dog. Because who would ever suspect a woman? Before we talk about the crimes, we must speak their names. They were not cases, they were children. Pauline Reed, 16 years old, a girl who loved to dance. She vanished on a July night in 1963. John Kilbride, 12 years old, a quiet boy, last seen at Ashton-under-Lyne Market in November of that same year. Keith Bennett, 12 years old. He was walking to his grandmother's house when he was lured into a car. His mother, Winnie Johnson, would spend the next 5 decades of her life searching the moors with a spade, begging for the truth. She died without ever finding him. Leslie Ann Downey, 10 years old, a vibrant child taken from a fairground on Boxing Day. And Edward Evans, 17 years old, a young man with his whole life ahead of him. 5 lives, 5 families destroyed for a thrill. The crimes followed a chilling pattern. Hindley would lure the children into the car, often asking for help with a lost glove or directions. Once inside, Brady would emerge. They would drive to Saddleworth Moor, a place Brady chose because he believed the peat would preserve the bodies and hide his secrets forever. But they didn't just want to kill, they wanted to remember. They took photographs, not of the landscapes, but of each other, posing over the very spots where the children were buried. In one photo, Myra is smiling, crouched over a patch of heather. Underneath her feet lay a 12-year-old boy. The most damning piece of evidence was a tape recording. They recorded the final moments of 10-year-old Leslie Ann Downey. 17 minutes of audio. Brady and Hindley didn't do this for profit. They did it so they could play it back later in the comfort of their home. They treated the suffering of a child like a trophy.